You're listening to Borderless Banter, a weekly podcast by hopefully soon to be two of your favorite people in the world, Jorge and Goody.
I have to ask you this question.
It's not on the card. Is that what you were going to ask?
Yes, like,
I wasn't anticipating coming over here today, so it was not.
that juice is good.
It is. What's up, everybody?
Wait, hold on. You're not even doing like the intro or like...
No, I'm gonna go ahead and start it. It's episode 10. I was about to say Nueve. It's not.
No, it's DS over there. Diego Armando Maradona. And maybe you can play this song, and if it gets taken down, good luck.
Okay.
But that's a great song. So Diego Armando Maradona. Diego is DS for us. DS. Diego, greatest 10 player in all time.
My number 10 would be Landon the Eagle Donovan.
How dare you though? Like how?
The Eagle
how
has
dare
landed,
you though?
Friend,
it's
Eagle
like
has
comparing.
landed.
No, my goodness though. No. You're just liking because it's American. No.
No. I didn't say he was better than Maradona. No, not at all. Absolutely not.
All right,
I'm
but
just
for real,
saying.
who is your number 10 of all times?
Oh, Alan Shearer. Well, no, he was number 9.
Oh my
goodness,
this is getting worse.
Never mind. All time number 10.
Oh man.
Well,
there's undisputable Diego, and not what Messi is pretty good though.
I was about to say, Messi needed that World Cup victory.
Although, have you seen that there's all these people talking about like they just gave him that in a World Cup?
They gave no, they didn't. No,
that's what they're saying. They're saying about there's a couple like they give like 6 or 5 or something like maybe extra PKs that were not there.
He earned it just like Joe Biden earned his presidency. Okay? I mean, just kidding. I don't subscribe to those conspiracies. That was just a joke.
No, that is
Everybody
all-time
chill.
Mexico. Listen up.
Jeff Colquitt is going to flip out. We're in like the first 2 minutes, and he's already going to be like, I can't listen to this at work now.
Where you got to ruin this, guys? I don't think Jeff Colquitt talks that way. So anyway.
That's true.
Jeff's like, wait, I don't speak that way. But listen, this is true. 1988 Mexico City, Mexico. We have an election time. This guy that is running, and actually he's the president now of Mexico, was running at that point.
In 1986?
1988.
Oh, okay.
Were you born?
That makes it so much better.
Yeah, 86 was the World Cup.
So has he been? Oh, okay.
Which Maradona won, and it brings us back to number 10.
With the hand, was that the hand of God here?
There's so many 2 topics already. Yeah. Be it the British, but here goes soccer.
So
we're gonna go to soccer. That's one of the best goals of all time. It was named the century, the goal of the century.
Goal?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a goal. It was a
No. The second goal.
Oh,
the second goal. Like, yeah, sure, he used his handball and everything, but the second goal he scored against the British, he took the ball and took 7 players by himself.
I just appreciate that you don't call them England, you call them the British.
The British. That's right. That's
awesome. When Argentina was playing the British.
Them British over there. Yeah, so when he was playing England, so he took 6, 7 players out. Greatest goal of time. Halftime. Half of the field just start going around. Boom. Scored 2-1.
Sounds like me and Rec Ball. Just kidding. And on that note, everybody, welcome to episode 10 of the Borderless Banter.
Can you believe that?
Podcast.
10. All these started just in the parking lot.
And they said it couldn't be done, Jorge.
And it's done. Here you go.
Know who they is.
Take that,
no one
Sleepy
actually
Joe.
said that, but Sleepy Joe. I don't think Joe Biden cares if we have a podcast.
What is he thinking? Jeff is like, let me just mute this again.
Did you not see? Okay. This isn't a political thing. This is just, did you not see this past week? They literally had to stop him in the middle of a press conference because he was just like I don't know what he was doing. And they were just like, all right, thanks, everybody. This concludes our press conference. It was like the Oscars.
But we're
when
just
music starts
starting.
playing. And it's like, oh, it's time to stop now.
Oh, I thought you said like Will Smith were gonna show up.
No.
Slap him in there because there are several people wanting to do that stuff. You get my country out of your mouth.
Keep your policy out of your mouth.
That'd be great though if you can do.
Oh man,
I think like I was gonna call him The Rock. Chris Rock just won a lawsuit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, against the slapping.
Hey,
hand.
speaking of presidents, though,
Okay.
So Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
All right.
Go Jimmy.
However people
Go
feel
Georgia.
about him,
Yeah.
Democrat, Republican, whatever, that's irrelevant in this. So, him and Rosalind, I think that's his wife's name. Yeah, Rosalind. Obviously, so he's born in Georgia.
Yeah.
That's where he's from.
Yep.
His grandson said that both him and Rosalind, they're both in hospice, have been in hospice for several months now, and that they're happy and that it's nearing the end. Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy, I'm so sorry.
Fun fact about...
I don't know
why
if I
are you
need to laugh.
laughing?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Jorge was like,
That
I
guy-
wasn't even in America.
That
when
guy
Jimmy
in
Carter was
American.
president."
That's right.
No, that's a good question. When did you come to the U.S.?
Well,
How old are you?
no, I was 21.
So that was in what year?
2021, 2001.
Oh, yes. So you weren't here when
Yeah, that's
Jimmy
right.
Carter was president.
So there was just I can make fun of it. No. I can.
You can.
I'm an American now. I can do
Yeah,
whatever I
mean,
want.
Yeah, I make fun of other world leaders, I guess. I don't know.
So anyway, so sorry. So
Fun
we're talking-
fact about
Yeah, go
Jimmy
ahead.
Carter, though.
Yeah.
First American president to be born in a hospital.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, there's your fun fact.
Where are they born? Like in their in
guess
the
at
White
home?
House?
No, not the White House. It's not like they grow the presidents
Oh, yeah,
there. They're not like,
Clearly an American right now here. I thought it was royalty though.
Joe Biden was born in the Lincoln bedroom of the White House 87 years ago.
What an idiot. That's funny though.
I was the president. Is he born in the White House?
You cannot be a president. You were not born in the White House. You don't deserve the title. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's interesting though. I don't know. So when Tiff and I, which this is, I don't like when Tiff and I were expecting, when Tiffany was pregnant, we never have that conversation of like, we should have this baby in our house. You know, there's some people like that.
And there's people that have it underwater too, but
That is weird, isn't it?
yeah.
Like the baby in Nirvana
Yeah. No.
chasing the dollar.
Good album cover, but yeah.
Now think about that. That cover would not exist today. If Nirvana was playing today, that cover will be censored forever.
Well, if they were playing today, they wouldn't have a front man.
Oh, well, I know. I mean, technically, Courtney Love killed him. What? No.
Oh man. Episode 10. What a doozy.
10. This is crazy though. So yeah, I don't even know. So 10. I was gonna say something about. Oh yeah, election time. Sorry, going back to that.
Yes.
88. The system went down. Like in Mexico, we're voting. Boy, I was not voting. I was a kid.
I was about to say, you were like
I was
5.
No, 88. I was 9.
Okay.
So they were voting, and the system just went off for 2 hours. This guy was leading. The system went down. Whoop. Sounds like Georgia at 2 a.m. in the morning when Trump was.
Sounds like 2022 all over again.
So that's why I don't believe all this stuff. I do believe in that. Anyway.
Hi, is Mexico... What form of government is Mexico? Are they a democracy technically?
Yeah, we are a democracy. That's right.
Okay.
But the interesting part, there's tons of parties in Mexico. There was a party in Mexico that governed for 70-something years. It was the same party.
So that's how... so every time I've been down to the Dominican, they're always campaigning because there's like in their last election cycle, there were like 15 people running for
Yeah,
president.
the same thing over
And
there.
so they said the problem with that, everybody's like, oh, yeah, we need more than two
Sure.
parties.
No, yeah.
And, okay, maybe 3 or 4.
I'm on 3. I think 3 should be great.
But the problem with 15, because some people
Done.
are like, oh, 15, so many choices. You
Yeah.
can be exactly. That's great. But when only 1/15th or a little bit over votes for you,
That's right.
and you win an election like that,
Yeah, that's right.
that means you're literally like nothing gets
It's
done.
divided. That's right. Or and the other way is like what Mexico used to do, and they do. All these parties show up, sponsored by in a specific party. They want to take some votes out from the other people, so they split those votes,
Right.
and they can get a bigger sort of
I
margin.
thought you were about to say they were sponsored by like
Sponsored by
companies.
Pemex. Pemex used to be the only oil company. There's a great poet named Dave Matthews. And he said, it's a difficult situation, too many choices. And I think that's what happens. Is real. When you have too many choices, you got nothing. So 3, I think, is great. Think about it. I was just thinking about like, go Trumpy. Just kidding.
Dave Matthews.
What if we got Joe Biden, Trump, and another guy? And I think we're going to get that.
I would assume so.
Because aren't
Well,
they trying to block Donald Trump?
I don't
The
think it's gonna be
Republican
Joe.
Party, they're trying to say like no.
I don't know.
And so then maybe Trump is going to go independent.
This is just a wild. It won't be Joe Biden. Hillary's running.
No.
Yeah.
Again? No. She can't. She can't.
Jorge, it's 2023. Women can do anything. Okay.
Oh.
Folks, in case y'all can't tell, Jorge and I came into episode 10.
Oh, very well prepared.
Yeah. And well, I'll be honest with you. From a personal perspective, it has probably been some of the toughest like 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks have just been tough in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I hear you.
there's been no preparing.
Yeah, there's none. And I think it's really good. I needed this though, you know?
Absolutely.
So this is really good. Like if you guys are listening to this, hopefully you are like just using this as an escape too.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
what we're using it. At least I am
Therapy.
using it that way. Yeah, so
Therapy.
it's like
Because and so fun fact, so you talking about therapy. So obviously I love being a student pastor, and I love all my students, and I don't know where I was going with that. There wasn't like a except for this one
deep
student.
thoughts.
No. But one thing that, and I never, people always ask me like, well, when are you going to be a real pastor and stuff like that? First of all, I am a real pastor.
So, have people really asked you that?
Oh, all the time. like I'll just, for example, so the couple times that I've preached here,
Oh, yeah.
people have said, and they mean well by it, but people have said something like, oh, well, Matthew, you preached really good. And so
You got a feature in this.
yeah, when you think you want to be a
real
one
pastor?
day?
Hey, good thing you're. How tall are you? 6 what?
6'5".
6'5".
So I just look down at them
If
and
you were
say-
like 5'7", they'll be patting you on the head.
It's true. It's true.
You got a real feature over here, buddy.
So I love student ministry, and that's where I want to stay for the foreseeable future. But one thing that I have wanted to pursue, just because I feel like it would benefit me greatly in student ministry, is a counseling degree.
yeah, absolutely.
So, and Christian counseling specifically, obviously. And so it's funny, I was looking at, where I went to seminary in Louisville at the
D.
Southern Baptist
Oh, come on, you watch.
Seminary.
Oh my gosh, you like sound like
It's not like
any
the
football players.
No,
like,
it's not like
D.
the
Ohio State University.
No, because this place has morals and is actually a good place to go. All right. And so I was looking at degrees and stuff. And so I was like, oh, I could get another master's degree. Well, by the time I get another master's degree in biblical counseling, it is just as cost effective for me to get my doctorate
Really?
in biblical counseling.
So you should be doctor. We
next
can call you
summer-
Dr. Goody.
Next summer, I will be beginning my doctorate.
Where'd he go? Can I call you Dr. Goody?
Oh, you absolutely will.
So
Not can, you will.
you have to. I earned that degree.
I will not be one of those people.
Doctor.
Oh, my goodness.
Doctor. Hey, speaking of doctor, how about Dr. Doogie Howser? You like that show? Were you too young? I mean,
Yeah, that's before me.
oh my goodness, Dr. Doogie
I
Howser was
recognize the
great
name.
though. Is Neil Patrick Harris? I think so. He had a show when he was like a 12 or 13-year-old student. He was pretty smart, so it was obviously based in my life, and but in a blonde version of me. And he was a
Mexican
doctor.
cutie.
That's right, a Mexican kid. Oh, rip. You know, that guy's gone. Anyway, so he was Dr. Doogie Howser, and he was. Do you watch House?
Yeah, I watched House.
So it was like House, but like 60 years younger.
Oh, okay.
So he was pretty smart, but he will have like his PC, and his PC was green because back in the days the PCs were all green, and it was. Trying to remember the name of the program that you just type.
Python?
No, Python is pretty new, isn't it? I don't know. It's anyway. It's
The
a
only language I
DOS.
ever
It was some kind of DOS that was like today was a great day and stuff like that. Anyway, so that was Dr. Doogie Howser.
Nice.
So that was it. But now you can be the other doctor of
Doc Good.
the letters. Hey, let me ask you a question on this. Doctor, I just had my master's, so I did my master's degree. And I'll say this. So I was a terrible student.
Fair enough.
I didn't care about school, right? Because like I was like, you know. And I remember like my dad was like, hey, you need to do better. I was like, I kind of want to be a soccer player, you know. And
Obviously.
I was pursuing that, and I was pretty good on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I just decided to follow Jesus. Just kidding. No, just kidding. I'm following Jesus. But I decided at one point that I want to do some kind of like good stuff for my life and show the girls that it's too late to do anything.
Yeah.
So I did my master's degree. I was like the highest student. On 100, it's like 0 to 100. I scored 99 above everybody else. So then my mom was like, this is not fair. It's like, Tiffany got the best part of you.
So you can do it. That's what she's thinking. She's like,
That's
you
right.
played me.
So now, can you be a doctor? This is the question is, can you be a doctor and you just get a C+? Or do you have to have a
Probably
specific
not. I would think
grade?
at least a B.
Dr. B.
I don't know if I want a C+ student performing brain surgery on me,
No. Can you imagine that?
or giving me any kind of.
It's like, oh man, where's ChatGPT on this? Which we cannot talk. We haven't talked about this. Like, have you seen these new things with ChatGPT and all AI things and people putting like different faces? Have you think about the consequences of this?
Look, I could have killed someone in Singapore yesterday.
That's exactly what I was just talking about. Someone, you say Singapore.
It was me. That's why I said that.
That was you though.
That was me like earlier today.
Well, at least you know I'm telling the truth. That I'm just talking to somebody.
You were like, Cutie, I mean, they could have you kill someone in Singapore yesterday.
That's
They would never know.
At least you know that I'm consistent
And at
on
least
my
you know
stories.
I'm listening to you.
That's so true. Thank you, best friends. Anyway, but that's sad.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it is kind of scary. To
Like
think,
you can just be walking right now in Russia or somewhere else, and people will believe that, and because we are pretty fast to judge,
Oh yeah.
and we don't.
Like, oh, the news put it out. It's true.
That's right.
Or the news gets a video. Oh, it's true.
That's right. And it is. There was a movie. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but they show in this script the whole thing, and the guy was like, "This is not me," and he's trying to fight this whole AI thing. It's not an AI thing, but that's pretty sad. So here, I watched this. Have you seen? Know that I follow this as my work. I need to follow to some kind of like fashion and stuff like that and trends. But Paris Hilton had a scarf.
Okay.
And that scarf protects her face.
Oh yeah,
when somebody flashes her,
it's some kind of like yes, and it's like a special kind of material.
The fabric is special though.
It like scrambles,
makes your whole face dark.
Yeah,
right, and you don't see anything, but the face is dark. So, when do you think people are gonna start selling those
I'll be
necklaces?
wearing the whole T-shirt, man.
I'll be wearing one too. Like you start wearing a thing that it will just
bill.
prevent something. You know?
Yeah.
That's an idea. Maybe we need.
Yeah.
We today is whatever day is. What's today?
September 15th. Goody and Jorge have come up with the idea.
Patent it right now.
For a clothing line.
We need to put it right here.
As we're telling them.
That's right. You guys are a witness in court.
But you also can't have it.
That's right. We are the owners of this. But if you have money, if you want to sponsor this.
We do need sponsors.
Hey, speaking of sponsors. So I think we talked about in the past about having a first guest and things didn't work out the way it's supposed to work out, and now we're going to be basketball fans.
10 episodes later.
But I think if you want to be a sponsor of it, come on in, put your name right here.
Send a letter to we want to be your sponsor.com. I think
and that's it. But yeah, anyway, so I forgot where I was going with all this stuff. Paris Hilton. Hey, yeah. So it's crazy that today you can create, there's all these businesses you can create from your couch. You can change your, they're paying jobs. This is the stuff that is crazy.
Really?
When you can be a friend of someone online and you will never have to put your identity. You just need to talk to somebody online.
Oh, yeah.
That's in the 90s. That was, I forgot the name of that little like pet that we have.
The Chia Pet?
It was like a Chia Pet, yeah, but it was like an electronic. I forgot. I need to think about it. Anyway, but that was your friend. You will feed him. Tamagotchi. That's right. That's exactly it.
Bro,
you
the
feed
90s
him
are
and
where
all that
it's
stuff.
at. The 90s are where it's at.
You're like, my Tamagotchi just died. And you're like, yeah, well, you need to buy another one. That was brilliant, though.
Mm-hmm. Hey, speaking of the 90s.
Yeah, I love him.
This was the question that I told you I was going to ask you earlier.
All right.
That I have not prompted or prepared Jorge for.
All right.
If
you
could wish one... let me rephrase the question. What is one experience that you had growing up that kids these days, because of either technology or the trend is just over now or the business is gone, what is one thing you experienced as a kid growing up that you wish kids these days could experience?
Man, that's interesting because it's from Mexico too, so it's way different, though, right?
Yeah,
one experience.
I know mine. So,
oh man, that and now my parents are watching. Worst.
It doesn't have to be like, well, I went to this place with my parents.
Yeah, no.
Like it just
one experience though.
Do you mean to share mine?
Go ahead. Yeah, I'll give it time. Yeah, go for it.
So I was asked that one time.
Okay.
And I think my thing would be, I would love for kids these days, and when I say kids, I mean, I'm talking like 5 years old all the way up to like 18.
45.
Sure. I would love if they could experience a Friday night where you get off of school, you look at your parents and you go, hey, can we go rent a movie and get pizza and just have a movie night or a game night or whatever it may be? And you get to go to Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, man.
And you walk in and there's that smell because it's like the popcorn and the plastic from all the movies and the VHSs. And you just walk in there and you're scanning all the aisles and you're like, I want this one movie. But all 45 of them are checked out.
That's right.
You know, you go to the front and you're like, do you guys have a copy of the newest Godzilla movie featuring Matthew Broderick? And the guy's like, hold on, somebody might have turned one in.
And they would charge you extra for rewinding on the spot if you needed it. It's going to be $3.
Kids these days are like, what's rewinding?
Yeah, rewind. What's Blockbuster? Like the blue and yellow.
Man.
In the aisles.
But that experience, I don't know, there was just
that was a good. That's true though. I'm gonna. I love that. I remember vividly, 2004. Tiff and I were just married for a year.
Okay.
There was a Blockbuster in Union.
Oh, nice.
And they were venturing into renting video games.
Yes.
And I rented the first Spider-Man that came out from Xbox.
Wait, 2004?
I think so.
I was renting video games back in like
2004. 2004. I don't know. Maybe just for me.
Ours was at Movie Gallery in Macon.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Sorry about that.
I was renting WrestleMania 64.
Oh, WrestleMania was a great one though. Look, I used to watch WrestleMania in Mexico, and my guy's Undertaker. Who do you like?
I was Sting all the way.
I thought we were gonna say Undertaker here at the same time.
No. Sting would come down on his rappelling thing down from the ceiling.
But nothing beats like the bells of the Undertaker. But anyway, so I remember buying or renting that. But that was a good experience though. I remember that, and then that business closed.
So here's your fun fact about renting things. So my N64, that was my first game system.
Yeah.
It came out in like 96, 97 in the US. And so I got it, I think like Christmas of 97. And so I had it for a while. And then the PS2 came out.
Oh.
And that was like revolutionary.
Yeah, that's right. It's like,
dude, I can remember like going to Toys R Us and standing at the game thing and playing Madden 2001.
It looks so real. Now you look at it, it's so pixelated.
They're like blocks.
And the only thing it looked real is that when it turned around, it would be the photo of the guy.
So I was like, oh, I have to get a PS2. So I'm saving money. I buy my PS2. I'm so excited. I don't have any money left over to buy any games. So my dad was gracious enough. He's like, all right, we'll go to Movie Gallery. You can pick out one game and one movie.
Oh.
Because the PS2 played these awesome new things called DVDs.
Mind blowing. I mean, you don't have to blow on the
No. So this is what's funny though. So I rented Madden 2001, of course.
That's right.
But I rented Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
But I must say that in the 5 days that I had that movie rented, I never made it past 45 minutes in the movie.
Really?
And would you like to know why?
No, tell me. I mean, yes. No, I don't want to.
So next up on the podcast. Well, I never figured out that you had to use the controller to like... You could fast forward and skip chapters and pause.
Oh.
So, like, I literally put the disc in, I hit play movie, and so it'd start playing, and then my mom would be like, Matthew, we got to go do whatever. And I would stop it, and it was like, well, what do I do? Because then I would turn off the PS2.
That's right.
Come back, and it would be back at the menu. And I'd have to hit play movie again.
Yeah. Start over.
And so I had to, it wasn't until I bought my first DVD that I learned how to like go to the next chapter or search the chapters or how to fast forward.
That's crazy though. You did talk about that these Wednesdays. I think it was great. Rewinding or pausing or just,
Pausing, yeah.
Live, everything is, these kids, these students, these adults today, we're living in a fantastic time on, like even this podcast, you can just pause right now, come back, and it will just, you can just get another device, pick up that device and listen to that device in the exact spot that you were. You don't have to skip anything, it's just there. Back in the days, you have to rewind everything though, right? When you were talking about that, I was like, you have to tape the VHS, making sure that it was on time. You're like, don't go anywhere because you cannot program. And there were some VHS players that they were pretty advanced, and you can set up the time. They always mess up.
Them, though.
They always messed up, though, right? But that was it. But I remember. So you're talking about like playing or renting games. This is so vivid. I rented that Spider-Man, and I love Spider-Man. One of my favorite characters. And I got so excited. Came back home. It was around 7 p.m. And Tiffany's so sweet. She's like, okay, well, you get play your Xbox, and then come back later on, and that's it, or whatever. She comes back maybe around 11, and she's like, hey, honey, I'm going to sleep. And I'm like, all right, see you later. And I continue playing, and I promise, I cannot make this up. I got this feeling of thirst. I was so thirsty and tired, right? And I was like, I think I can do it. And then the credits of the game start coming up. And I was like, this game stinks because I know, it's like, what is it going to say? And I was like, it was so short. And I was like, this is crazy.
Man.
No, it was 9 a.m. in the morning.
Holy moly.
So I played that game for 14 hours, nonstop. And the only reason I knew it was this, and I was so thirsty, I went back to my room, crawled into the bed, shaking because I was so tired. And that's when I knew I have a problem.
And that was the first step on Jorge's road to recovery.
That's right. That's it. Now you talk about like memories. In middle school, it was pretty good. We used to skip school, and that was kind of braver. Like people, bad boys and bad girls, they would just go to school. The parents would be like, okay, goodbye, go to school. And they will skip going in.
All them Mexican cuties.
All this Mexican guys will start going to the border. Anyway, so.
That's not what I said.
No. So we'll skip school and we'll go to see Keiko or Six Flags, right? So you will see a lot of kids, a lot of middle schooler or high schooler kids skipping. The name in Spanish is like te vas de pinta, which means like you skip school in a way.
Okay.
Right? You paint something, I guess, or you go painting. That's maybe that's the translation.
Painting the town?
Maybe we're gonna call it that way. And so I was always super scared of that. And I have an awesome relationship with my parents.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "You need to tell me everything all the time."
Oh, I could never skip school.
So I would tell my mom, I was like, "Hey, listen, everybody's planning to skip school tomorrow. Can I skip school?" And my mom was like, "Okay, that sounds good." You know,
really?
And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play it cool, you know.
Yeah.
And I played cool with my friends that I was skipping school.
They don't know that you have permission from
That's
your mom.
exactly it. That was awesome. So that was
Mom,
good.
can I could skip
It's
school,
like,
guys?
I'm gonna call your mama, and I was like, yeah, you call her. She knows I'm here.
See what she says, teach.
So that's it. I remember, but now you can't do that though.
No.
You know, they have trackers on you, and it's not good with the Life 360. You know what Life 360 is? Life 360.
Ankle monitor?
Life 360 is an app.
Oh, no, I know what it is.
No, okay.
I thought you meant like, do you know like what the alternate like reason for it was or something? That's why I said ankle monitors. Like the Department of Corrections. Was
So it's an ankle monitor for parents.
Yeah.
And so you know exactly where everybody is at all times. So you can't do that anymore, though, right? Like I know if I want to check where my girls are and say, oh, they're over here, that's great. Not a big deal. But yeah, I think it would be one thing that I would like to experience for the kids. Maybe just experience not having a technological device in their hands or something. That would be pretty nice. But that's a good question, though. That's good. Good one. I have in strange news or stuff like that you want to talk about maybe this week. Have you heard about Messi? Messi.
Like, we're going back to Messi again?
But I'm so excited. Hopefully this happens. I may be able to go see him tomorrow live. That's pretty good.
I really don't think he's going to play.
I don't think so either. So I'm going to be there
turf,
being
man.
like, you know, it's turf. He's coming
Artificial
back
turf.
from Argentina. So I think if he plays, he's going to play for like 5 minutes just to make people happy in Atlanta. And that's about it, though. But
Here's your question for Atlanta United.
okay.
Do you think if the MLS went to, like if they strictly followed FIFA's rules
Schedules, yeah.
of no artificial turf?
Yeah.
Because in official FIFA tournaments, you can't have
that's
artificial
right.
turf.
That's right.
Do you think Atlanta United would still play at the Benz? They would
No.
probably have to build their own
Yeah,
stadium.
they have to. And I think they can, right? I think they
Oh,
could.
yeah.
But do they want to? No.
No. No, because that's too awesome of a stadium.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the stadium
And
is
now-
great, but not for concerts. Have you been at a concert there?
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah, you talk about it. Yeah, you like it? Sound was great.
The sound is terrible.
I know. That's right. I was just waiting to say that.
Terrible.
We went to see George Strait. Is that the guy's like a big country singer? And I didn't know. The whole stadium was singing.
But you can barely.
You cannot hear.
Coldplay was okay. I mean, it was still Coldplay's my favorite band,
Yeah.
so still incredible. But like I was at the national championship between Auburn hadn't been to a national championship in a while. But between
the true colors just show up.
between Alabama and Georgia back in 2017, and Kendrick Lamar did the halftime show. I already can't understand half the stuff he says anyway, but I really couldn't understand anything he was saying. It was just
that stadium is terrible for that. I mean, it's full of cement. I mean, the
Basically.
acoustics are terrible, though.
He was eating a Dairy Queen Blizzard the whole time. Just
Like Milli Vanilli. You know who Milli Vanilli is?
I do.
I asked that question to people, like young people, like, yeah, you're like a Milli Vanilli. And they're like, who? Anyway, so going over there, I'm excited. Probably he's not going to play. But if
still
he
be on the
plays, I'm going to be,
You'll be in the presence of greatness.
if I can. Or
if you
he's
can,
going to be
okay.
the president of greatness. What if he turns to that?
Ooh, you are a Mexican cutie.
Hey, that's right. That's that. Jorge.
That's that
I see
Mexican
the
cutie.
Borderless Banter guy. You know, you're that
I'll
guy.
sponsor you. Borderless Banter.
Hey, speaking
sponsored
of that,
by.
have you seen this guy, his bodyguard? He has a bodyguard that follows him on the sidelines all the time.
Really?
And that guy is like an ex-military guy. He is in charge of like no one can touch this guy. And apparently this guy is very popular now. And I just saw these like TikTok or Reel saying that he's more popular than Ronaldo in America.
Well,
But,
yeah, because he's better. Sorry, Kendall, but
Kendall is like,
Ronaldo's
what?
garbage? Win a World Cup and then come talk to me.
Oh, that's true though. That's rough. He hasn't won anything like that, hasn't he? Has he got a Euro?
I was about to say, is Portugal? Yeah, Portugal won the Euros that one
So
year.
then he
right?
won? Or was it before he was
beat
there?
Europe.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a tall task.
it's a good one though. We're gonna be playing.
But he didn't play any South America.
Yeah,
I mean,
he didn't play. Yeah, he
didn't
didn't
have to
play
play the
Messi
US.
on it.
He never had to play Landon Donovan. Actually, did he beat Landon Donovan? Then where was South Africa? 2014.
You really like Landon Donovan, don't you?
No, I just like messing with you.
Because you know I hate
No,
that guy.
I'm a Clint Dempsey
hold
guy.
on. I don't hate him because I don't know. I really dislike the guy. But Clint Dempsey, okay.
No, my all-time favorite U.S. player.
Yeah, Lilas.
Alexi Lalas. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Alexi Lalas because sometimes his commentary, I'm like, bro, where are you? What planet are you on?
But hold on, Alexi Lalas was the 90s. He's the one to start.
Man,
he's
he had
one of
that-
the founders.
he had that red beard.
Red beard. One of the founders of U.S. soccer.
Well, and that's when they wore the greatest
Jersey.
jerseys ever.
The
Those
stars?
blue jean stars.
So
jersey.
I play when I true story. My mom is there to confirm. I got paid to play soccer, right?
Right.
And it was my jersey was the U.S. soccer jersey. It was terrible.
That's awesome. It's the
thing was
greatest
like-
jersey ever. I'll
No,
show
hold
you
on.
people. I'll put a picture up of it. That's the greatest jersey to ever jersey.
But hold on, that thing was so thick. They're
That's
not
fair.
like the
Well, it wasn't
jerseys
made
of
out blue
9.
jean, but
No, but still
they
was
were
super
thick.
thick
Back then.
It was really thick, and like that was like before the dry fit and all that good stuff on it.
Oh yeah.
It's like rackets, though, you know, like the McEnroe. Like I watched
heavy.
this guy trying to hit a set of like I think it was a whole set of like a whole set in tennis with that, and he was complaining that the racket was too heavy.
Well, so my favorite U.S. player of all time,
Okay,
DeMarcus Beasley.
Beasley, huh? You like that guy?
I just like DeMarcus Beasley. I just like him as a person. I liked him on the field. Just cool,
Yeah, good
cool as
guy.
a cucumber.
Yeah, I always like, you know, like I'm always like a defender guy. You remember probably like who was the sweeper, and then they put him on the side, little short guy, black guy
For who?
for the U.S. of course,
Like
for
older?
Jamaica,
Well, I didn't know.
for Trinidad and Tobago.
I don't know any Trinidad and Tobagoans. toboggans. I don't know what you call them.
Oh, I'm gonna show you a photo of it.
A Gucci Onyewu?
No. That's that guy. That guy's new. That was a big flop. Remember, he was like, is that the flop guy that was about 17 years old and was supposed to be super
Freddie
good? Adu. That's it.
Freddie Adu.
That's
Got signed by DC United at like 14. And like never played. I think he played like one. He had one cap for the national team.
That guy was like, oh, he's the next Ronaldo.
It was the same with who was the coach for the U.S. men's team that was from Germany? Klinsmann,
Jurgen.
When he brought in Julian Green.
Yeah, I don't even know Julian Green. I don't remember that name.
Exactly, because he's irrelevant now. But he was supposed to be like the savior of U.S. soccer. Which actually he did score against Portugal in that World Cup game.
Did we?
In extra time. Yeah.
I don't remember that guy.
We took him to extra time.
Look, remember this fellow?
Kobe Jones?
I show you the face. I show you the name of it.
Kobe Jones was my boy in MLS extra time 2002.
Kobe Jones was fast.
Yeah, he was.
He has zero technique, but the guy was fast though.
Played for the DC Metro Stars.
That's it. That's the guy. Anyway, I just show him that. You should show him the photo of it. I was supposed to just show you the photo of this guy. But this is the guy.
His hair. Oh, I know, man.
Kobe Jones. That's what I was going to do.
Yes.
So that's it. Kobe Jones is one of my things because he was always smiling. The guy was always happy on it anyway.
He tell me he doesn't look like Ronaldinho.
Oh, hold on. I know. I think I talked to you about this. You need to put
this.
So,
the kid who looks just like Ronaldinho.
Have you seen the photo?
Yes, you sent it to me. Folks, Jorge is just living his best life today.
I know, because he's number 10, man. It's all about soccer. And then, like, the two... Look, I mean, it's just crazy. You should put that photo on it. Like, I don't care if you don't know about soccer or anything. You just need to put the two photos of these two guys.
Essentially, here's what happened. Ronaldinho was invited out.
Who's Ronaldinho? Let's go back to it.
He's a soccer player.
This is the photo you need to put,
Plays
man.
for Brazil.
Oh, man.
My goodness. Plays for Brazil. Not anymore. He's older. But it's when he was playing club for who?
He was. This is the World Cup in South Africa.
Okay.
He went to South Africa.
So long story short, he was invited out on the town with some friends that were on the team. And let's just say they...
Party too much.
Yes. And...
The wrong parties. 14
years later, this kid shows up from the same town that they went out partying on. And he looks just like him.
Please put the photo of it. And then, hold on. This is what Ronaldinho says. He's not like me.
Well, then he has no eyeballs. Because my friend... Yes, he does.
The guy looks just like him, though.
Yes.
How can you deny that, though? Right? Anyway. So,
right. What else you got for us?
I have another. I have a couple what if stories, right? That we can talk.
Well, let's wrap it up with what if stories.
What if? We just get ding.
Yeah.
I love that little thing of the what if. And apparently, like, people did comment just recently. I say people. It's just Tiffany and Julian talking about it. Like, I made it sound like there's some.
Yeah, I mean, Jorge, our podcast inbox is empty.
It's empty. No. So Tiffany was like, "Hey, I didn't like that about like being in a coma or being in jail." So that was pretty good. So I'm gonna have this is a question you will do.
Oh, okay.
What would you do if you find out that someone you love had committed a terrible crime?
I would love them still.
But would you call the police?
That is not a fair question.
That's a tough one, though.
If the police didn't catch them, that's their fault. I'm just kidding. That's a terrible attitude to take.
Obviously, they didn't play Clue growing up.
I mean, yeah, I probably would.
That's a tough one, though, isn't it?
It is a tough question.
It is. That's a question of like, I love the person, but I also know what to do when it's right.
Right.
Maybe I just call this an anonymous call.
There you go.
Be like, this is it.
Hey. This is Fat Albert.
This is Fat Albert. I just want to go ahead and give you a tip. All right.
There's been a murder in Savannah. Man. Is this what nighttime podcasting does to us?
I know, but it's
like-
almost
it's
it
cool
feels
in here.
great though. It
Yeah.
feels really good. I really hate summer in Georgia.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the same in every Georgia, but my goodness, it's crazy in LaGrange. All right. This is a good one. What if you can make one gross habit socially acceptable? What would that be? What gross habit socially acceptable? First of all, it's like, I don't think I have any gross habits. What would that be?
I would say like picking my nose.
Oh, you know what? I love watching that.
In other news. No, because all right, look, there is nothing worse. All right, there is nothing worse than having a stage 5 clinger all up in there.
Yeah, stage 5 clinger though. You have a stages on
You
there.
just can't get it out.
Get it out.
And you don't have anything to blow your nose with, so you have to keep digging. And then you have a wife who obviously looks out for you and cares about your social standing. And so she's like, Matthew, you get your fingers out of your nose. And so then I have to. And stage 5 clinger just stays up there. And
Yeah, no, but what I said I like to watch is like I like to be on traffic lights. And you turn around and you see
someone just
what people are doing. And this is the best experience ever. Like we're driving to Blue Ridge, Georgia. So Tiffany's on the side, the girls on the back, we're just having fun, just singing and doing that kind of stuff. And I stopped somewhere in North Georgia. We passed Atlanta and look around and I see this girl fighting this stage 5 creature inside. And I'm like, girls, look at this. The lady's going for it. So like I slowed down on purpose just to see,
like matching speeds.
yeah, that's right. And like I just got the right angle when she cannot see me that I was looking at her and
Digging for gold.
That's exactly it. And Kendall, which I love Kendall, she's so good on this stuff. She's like following her, like eyes on her like a hawk. And she's like, oh my goodness, she's doing it again. She ate it. She goes, Dad, she just ate it.
And on that note,
That's it though. Well, we cannot finish on that note.
that's true.
Well, I think we can finish on it. I think it's good. Are they salty or not?
Are they? I don't know. I don't eat them.
Good. Huh, that's awesome. So this is
I mean, it's an unacceptable social like.
but what is this okay though?
Eat them.
You're the second person I know. So you tell me right now, you never.
I'm not gonna say I've never, but I was
No, it's okay. Okay.
Like
Because
5.
I know a guy.
Who? Jim Harbaugh?
Who's Jim Harbaugh?
He was Michigan's coach.
Oh, no.
Have you never seen that video of him like sitting on the sideline, like?
Oh, just like the German coach. Remember him? Was it
Klopp?
I know it was not Klopp. I forgot his name, but he was doing all kind of like nasty stuff going there and scratching his butt. But this guy, and I'm not going to disclaim his name, but he claims, and I know and I trust him.
Okay.
He claims he's never eaten a booger.
Well,
So maybe we can finish on that sound. Like if you want to, have you ever? Can you just go put like a splash of green?
have you ever eaten a booger? Man, look how low we've sunk.
I know we cannot finish on that. How about this one, real fast? If you can teleport,
Where would it be to?
yeah. But here's a kick: you will arrive naked.
Nowhere.
To my shower.
I counter your question with my own question.
Okay.
All right. You're allowed to have your house anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
All right. You have a house.
Yeah.
All right. And then you have 3 exterior doors.
3. Okay. Yeah.
And they all open up to somewhere different.
Oh, like the Matrix.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
All right. One,
So your house
my parents' backyard.
is going to be in your parents' backyard?
No, my house is in LaGrange.
Okay.
Right? One is my parents' backyard.
Fair enough.
Right? Done. 2, somewhere in Argentina. I love that country. It's really good. 3, mystery.
Just anywhere?
Anywhere. How about you? What are your 3 doors?
Well, I mean, I guess obviously
That's a great
because
question, though.
I'm living here. So yeah, I mean, my house would be here.
Yeah.
One door would be down in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
One door would empty right into St. James's Park in Newcastle upon Tyne.
Just to look at them. Just there. Watching
Go
them.
to the game whenever I want.
Watching them, man.
I'll just crack the door open. And be like,
That's nice. That's nice.
because they can't see the door.
That's right. Like, what's the name of that monster sink? That's great.
Oh yeah. And then third door. I'm gonna avoid any family so I don't make them feel bad.
You did not mention me on that one like that Mexican kid did.
I don't think Mama Goodman talks like that, but okay. Third door would be. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah. You asked the question.
I know, right?
Did you know the answer?
Actually, you know what? No. It would be my mom's house.
Yeah.
Her condo.
That's nice. It's a
St.
beach.
Simon's Island.
That's nice. I think that's a good one. So I think that's a better way to finish it.
That is a better
Congratulations.
way. What would your 3 doors be? Comment below.
Comment, please. I offer
Where your 3
a
doors
gift
would
card
be.
if you comment.
We want to hear from you, folks. This
That's
is
right.
episode 10.
10. Help us.
If you've been a faithful listener,
Help us. Share the love.
Charlotte Hewitt,
Yeah, Jeff Colquitt.
Jeff Colquitt.
Juanita, which is my mom.
There you go.
She's there all the
Shout
time
out
from Mexico.
Mama Delonhill. Our international listeners.
That's right. We're international.
We are.
Well, I would consider that. That's legit. So yeah, comment. Where is that? Where your 3 doors will take you?
And so with that note, we
Let us go. I need to learn the way you get out. Because I didn't say all right this time.
Salana Eum Ice.
I love it. Thank you so much. This is
See you
great
guys.
to see y'all. That was great, though. That was a great way to finish.
Oh man.
I love it. Those
That was
three,
good.
that's good. Better than